So, Ruth, she was a Moabite. And you probably like, what is a Moabite? See, that's the thing. That's why you got to go in here and you got to do your research, right? So, for you guys that don't know nothing about Ruth, Ruth was a Moabite, which she was a descendant of Lot, and Lot is a part of God's people. And so I'm trying to find it. Here we go. So, with Ruth was doing some stuff that a lot of times we won't pay attention to. So I just want to let you guys know what Ruth was doing when she met Boaz. I just want to point out some nuggets to you guys. And the first nugget I pointed out what type of woman she was. It says in the Bible, it say Ruth, the Moabitess woman, the descendant of, and I had to go look up what a Moabitess woman was. She was a descendant of Lot, and a descendant of Lot, which means that she came from God's people. And go do your research on Lot. Go do your research on Aaron. And then you'll understand. You go do your research on Moses, and you'll understand, where Lot, who Lot is, and what kind of he was great among God too. So with that being said, so I want to come from Ruth 2 and 3. So Ruth 2 and 3. I'm gonna read. It says, and Ruth the Moabitess said unto Naomi, let me now go to the field and glean ears of corn after him, in whose sight I shall find grace. And she said unto her, go, my daughter. Okay, so, let me read 3 too. Okay, so, and it says, and she went and came and gleaned in the field after the reapers, and her hap was to light on a part of the field belonging unto Boaz, who was the king of the kindred of elementary. Excuse me. Word of God, sometimes them words be kind of challenging. But what it's saying is, she went to glean. And for you ladies that don't know what gleaming is, I did write it down. So when she went to glean, gleaming is where she was picking corn after everybody else had left whatever was left over. She was collecting. Okay, so what it was, she was collecting corn that was left over in the fields, right? And so this is what I wrote down. It's I wrote down he made us aware what type of woman he was referring to. So when I mean he made us aware of what type of woman he was referring to when he said a Moabitess woman. Now you got to pay attention to the words in the context of the Bible, because it's telling you stuff and you got to get an understanding, right? And what I want to make you aware of, guys, is she's a child of God. And so and also that when she was gleaming, so she went into Boaz. So this is the thing though, why is she going to this certain field? What was so specific and special about this field? What was there that she was going to find? It wasn't about what she was going to find. She was finding food to eat. But God had a man that was looking at her. And see, that's the thing, guys. We got to go back to the old school. Being modest and carrying ourselves accordingly. We're not carrying ourselves accordingly anymore. We're showing we're showing every part of our body, every curve. We speak a lot. And I know there's some stuff in the Bible tell you, a woman should be quiet. It don't tell her to be quiet like you need to be quiet. No, what it's telling her is, it's telling her that it's a time to speak and it's a time to be quiet. And so sometimes we get those things mixed up. But also I want to go to Ruth 2:14 and 15. Okay. So Ruth 14 and 15. And it says, and Boaz said unto her, at mealtime, come thou hither and eat of the bread, and dip thy morsel in the vinegar. And she sat beside the reapers, and he reached her parched corn, and she did eat, and was stuffed and left. And 15 says, and when she was risen up to glean, Boaz commanded his young men, saying, let her glean even among the sheavers, and reapproach her not. So what he was saying is, and I'm going to tell you what I got in my own words. So Boaz was like, pre-YT, pretty young thing, come and have dinner with me. And Ruth was like, okay, I'm gonna go have a meal with Boaz. Let me see what he about, right? And then it also says, when Boaz found Ruth, she was gleaning. And that means that she was collecting corn over the crops from the field. So, and that's why I keep going back to Ruth was working. And I think sometimes people don't misunderstand. The woman was working when she found her boo, or when her boo found her. And the thing is, it's not giving us detail of how long he been watching her. But women, I'm just want to make you aware. A lot of times you don't know it's a man watching you. Then when he come to approach you, that's the one you turn down. But then you want to go back and say, oh girl, I'm by myself. I'm lonely. I ain't got no man. No, it's not that you don't have no man. The kind of man that you're looking for is not the kind of man that God has for you. So you're looking for things that is not going to help you grow as a person. That's not compatible. Looks can be deceiving. Just because a man look good don't mean he's compatible with you. And I think that's what women not understanding. Stop looking. Let's go back. A man that finds a woman finds a good thing. He finds the wife, not the wife finding the man. That's why I'm becoming confused. But if you notice, I ain't said nothing about love. This is coming from the word. And I ain't talking about love. It didn't say he loved her already. No. It said it's something about her that's going to make me a greater man. And see, women, what it is, a man is looking for a woman that's going to make him greater, not deplete from him. And a lot of women now are depleting these men. And so when they actually find their helpmate, he can't help them. He's all tired out. He's all burnt out because his money is tied up into something else like child support, alimony, side chicks, mistresses. Their money is tied up into other things because they're trying to find that woman that's gonna bring them greatness and power. Matter of fact, let me go here. Beyonce and Jay-Z. Odd couple. Very odd couple. But how did they make it? What made it work? What you guys not paying attention to, what you don't understand, they coming from a biblical standpoint. See, what Jay-Z did was, Jay-Z is successful. So you think he just going to go out here and get some random chick? If he's successful, if he just get a random woman, she might not want what he want. She might just want to spend his money. She might just want to take from him. So there are just so many things that comes into play. But what you guys don't understand is with Jay-Z, he found a helpmate. Think about it. Look how much they're worth together. When they was apart, it wasn't the same amount as they are together. This couple is almost worth billions of dollars. And the reason I'm telling you guys this is because you looked at, oh, Jay-Z ugly. Oh, Jay-Z this, that, another. Oh, Jay-Z too old. No, Jay-Z smart. What Jay-Z did was, basically, Jay-Z was Boaz. Boaz, he went to find a woman that was compatible with him, that was working. Guess what? He found Beyonce working. He didn't find Beyonce at the mall. He found her working. And see, that's what you guys don't understand. You want a man to just be like, oh, it's me and you. Or you out here looking for men. A lot of you women out here looking for dudes, not knowing that he supposed to be looking for you, but he can't find you. You want to know why? Because you at the wrong places at the wrong time. No, am I saying that he going to come and knock on your door? We don't know. We don't even know. But I just wanted to put that out there. And so that I also want to read this to you as well. I wrote this. It says the world created a trend which became negative among people. The world says that women work harder than men. That's not true. God created women to help man or help make for man. We're supposed to work. So all the stuff that they don't put out here to give y'all a negative impact of what you're doing. You keep doing what you're doing. You keep getting them degrees. You keep opening up them businesses. Matter of fact, I'm finna go to another passage that's gonna also help you. But before I get there, let's go to Ruth 3 and 4. Alrighty, so Ruth, I'm gonna break this down for you. So Ruth 3 and 4. So Ruth 3 and 4 says, wash thyself therefore and anoint thee, and put thy raiment upon thee, and get thee down to the floor, but make not thyself known unto the man until he shall have done eating and drinking. Okay, and then it says, and it shall be when he lieth down that thou shalt make the place where he shall lie, and thou shalt go in and uncover his feet and lay thee down, and he will tell thee what thou shalt do. Okay, so all right, so after he went out and he went to go kick it, I'm gonna just put it in layman's terms. So he went out and kicked it with his boys, right? He went out and got him something to eat, got some drink, you know what, he tired. So he came on home, right? So when he came home, you know, he laid in the bed and he was out of there. He was TK'd old. He was exhausted. He went out and kicked it, did what he did. And then here come people, I see that pretty young thing, you know, she came in and she laid at his feet. But what I got out of here was, evidently it might have been some other stuff that's going on that the Bible's not making us aware of. We don't really know the state of mind that Boaz was in when he went home. But I want you guys, I'm going to encourage you to continue to read the book of Ruth. And with that being said, what I've learned is that Ruth was a special kind of woman. She was obedient. Listen to some of the stuff that was going on. She was obedient. She was anointed. It didn't say that you just sent some random chick down there, but it sent an anointed chick, right? Not only did she lay at his feet, when in the Bible, this is what I got from it. When she laid at his feet, it said that she was praying. She was praying. We don't know what was going on. We don't know what she was praying for and why she was praying, but that's what I got. When a woman lays at a man's feet, because she's praying for him, that's what I see. All right. And so we're going to go to Ruth 11. And it said here, and I know I'm kind of skipping around, but I want you guys to read it for yourself. Ruth 11 says, and now my daughter, fear not, I will do to thee all that thou requiredest. For all the cities of my people, thou knowest that thou art a virtuous woman. Hold up, what? Virtuous woman? What? Okay, so what? Virtuous woman? Nobody never paid attention to Ruth and the virtuous woman. So, but we also gonna go to Proverbs 31, 10 through 10 through 31. However, I'm not going to read it in its entirety, but I just want to point out some things to you. But what I'm saying here is that she was a virtuous woman. She was working, she was anointed, and she was a praying woman. She was at her doing what she needed to do, and she waited. And see, the thing is, Boaz seen her. She didn't see Boaz. She kept doing what she was supposed to do. What was that? She was just picking the corn. I got to eat. I got to feed my family. If a man is mad at you for making more money than him, that's not the man for you. Because it's not about the money. It's about what you're bringing. It's about the power force that you're creating, woman. And I just want to bring that to y'all attention, because sometimes we don't pay attention to stuff, right? So with that being said, so I want to go to Proverbs. You know, when we talk about Proverbs, we're talking about the virtuous woman. And when it comes to the virtuous woman, I think there's a misunderstanding. Because we have been taught a virtuous woman, but nobody never just really read. They'll tell you, read about a virtuous woman so we can get a better understanding what a virtuous woman is. No, that's not how it works. What happens is when you read it, it's telling you what kind of woman is a virtuous woman. And a lot of you women are getting a misunderstanding of what a virtuous woman is. Okay, so I just want to, I'm going to pick out some points and pieces, and then I want you guys to read it for yourself. But it says, who can find a virtuous woman? This is Proverbs 31:10. It says, who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. That means she's great. She's better than rubies. That's wisdom, baby. If you don't have that kind of wisdom to calm a man, or to bring peace to a man, you need to look inside yourself. It's time for you to start searching yourself. And then it says, 11 says, the heart of her husband doth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. What that's saying is, he trusts her. He don't have to go outside and look for other women to take care of his needs. All his needs is in this woman. Hey, so I'm telling you, ladies, it's about who you are. It's time to build you up and to grow you. Okay. Then let me go ahead and go, to 12 and say, she will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. She seeks wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands. Hot diggity dog. Let's go back to Ruth though. What was Ruth doing? Ruth was working. She was picking corn with her hands. See, I just want to let you know, precept upon precept, line upon line. Y'all go do the research on it. But what it is, I'm just attaching the books together. And it's telling you that she was working. And so the virtuous woman is a working, kind, strong woman. She keeps the house and helps the man. And she has favor in God's eyes. And I want to end my message with this. Ladies, beauty is on the skin deep. But it's time to get a connection with the Most High. And have him to build you into that woman that you want to be for who God has for you. And stop trying to build yourself. Because if you notice, when you attempt to build yourself, it's not coming out right. But when God builds you, hey, that man, he gonna see you from afar. He gonna dream about you at night. He ain't even gonna be able to sleep, because you want to know why? He said, I gotta find this woman. This is the woman. He don't care how he gotta go and how low he gotta go. He gonna climb the highest mountains for you, sweetie. He's gonna go to the deepest valleys. He gonna swim the oceans for you. And ladies, that's what you don't understand. You got to get yourself in order. Now, one time did I read about love, because love came later. He found a woman that was compatible with him. That's why I say that she works. She is his peace in his storms. So with me saying that, I just wanted to give you guys an understanding. Give you strength, give you grace, give you mercy through the word of God. And again, ladies, search your heart. Let God deal with you. Stop trying to deal with yourself. It's not working. But let God deal with you. Give yourself to God. Let him order your steps. In the Bible, and if you guys get a chance, read Proverbs 31. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart and lean not to our own understanding. Ladies, don't lead to your own understanding. God is awesome. And sometimes we might not like the way it started out, but be patient. You're going to come through, because once you start building yourself in the way of God, Ain't no man gonna be able to come for you. Only the man that he has for you is gonna search for you. And I just want to put it out there, guys. Again, my name is Mose. And please, again, subscribe to my channel. And click like if you like my message. But I will be coming with some more messages. I'm going to deal with, brokenness. I'm going to deal with, church hurt. I'm going to deal with a lot of different things. But right now, I think this needs to be said because we're searching ourselves and we're being unsuccessful. So search yourself so that God can heal you. So that man that's out there, he can see you. Your light might be so dim that you ain't shining bright enough. That happens sometimes. But hey, don't hurt yourself. Go ahead and deal with yourself. And I love to leave you with these kind, inspirational words. We're spiritual beings having a human experience and not human beings having a spiritual experience. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.